You know what time it is.
Music. Hey, tell them that you like that. Hey, this a mic check. You fucking up my count, I told you I'ma call you right back. She might be a wifey to you, but to me a nightcap. Fly to Cali just to blow a bag, cause bitch I'm like that. And I ain't tripping, I know I'ma make it right back.
Welcome to another episode of GANEONBLITZZ, your ultimate hub for sports, hip-hop, and today's hottest topic. Come join our conversation and give us your thoughts and your insight, and come vibe with the community. And you know, if you don't want to get hit, and you got that itch for the game of sports, and you want to debate, you know where to go. GANEONBLITZZ.
All right, so the first topic on the agenda today is the Celtics breaks Lakers 8-game winning streak.
Got you. Yep. Yeah, I watched the whole game. Did you get a chance to watch the whole thing? Okay.
Yeah, I watched the whole game.
Because I was going in between pause. I was watching the Golden State games versus the Pistons, and that was a good game. And I was watching both. So my criticism for this game, I saw, even though the Lakers been playing pretty good with Luka, and I saw some flaws and I saw some things too. I think playing Boston Celtics was the perfect team to play because I feel like they're the defending champ, and to me, they're still the best team in the NBA. So them playing the Celtics kind of made me realize all the different weakness that the Lakers has. We kind of knew, but we didn't really see it exposed. But to the Lakers' defense, Jackson Hayes didn't play, and they had LeBron playing big sometimes, and sometimes you even saw Austin Reeves defending Al Horford, which was like a complete mismatch. So my criticism is they need to get a big. They need to get like a backup big, because Jackson Hayes went down. They don't really have any big to play. I think they have a few pieces that they're planning on using, at the end of the line to get a big man or something, or to create space or roster slot for somebody. Yeah, so my only criticism was that they started out good, the offense was there, but the lack of big man in the paint, the lack of big man presence in the paint is their weakness. And also LeBron got injured, he didn't play the fourth quarter too. And then, you had Jaylen Brown ripping up Luka several times. Luka turned the ball over, which that's not going to happen all the time, but those two players are familiar with each other because he guarded Luka through the whole final. So to me, yeah, I saw some weaknesses from the Lakers side, but I think that can be fixed moving forward. But that's my only criticism for that game.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the same weaknesses that we kind of noticed since the last final that Luka played against them, and they exploit the same. The same thing again for this game, right?
Yeah.
So for me, okay, if Luka wasn't effective in putting the ball in the basket, there's certain ways we could be effective, which they kind of shut him down. He had 3 assists the whole game, right? And I think it's 7, 8 rebounds. And he struggled to shoot. In the beginning, he was shooting pretty well. But then once the second quarter started, because the game was it was 3-point. They went in the half with 3-point lead.
Yeah.
Boston half with 3-point lead. And then when they came back that third half, Luka struggled that whole third quarter. I think he scored 1 basket that whole total quarter. And plus it's he wasn't really effective in terms of distributing the ball. He couldn't Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown I'm not gonna say he has figured Luka out, but I think Jaylen Brown for now, we can say that he's will be the primary defender that has kind of Luka has struggled against.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So he picks him up a couple of times. And even down the stretch, he played good defense home. There was time when Derek White would come behind him and then strip the ball away. It's I feel like Luka's still getting into the habit of playing at 100%. Because me, I still don't feel like this is the 100% of Luka that we saw in the back end of last season. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think he is fully tuned into the game yet with the Lakers. And I think once that happened, and you also mentioned Jackson Hayes not playing it was a kind of big loss for them, because we gotta give some credit to High Offer. The way he the way he defended LeBron.
Yeah.
There's a couple times when he kind of like LeBron couldn't get past him. LeBron couldn't get basket. Even when LeBron get past him, that last ditch defending out the board was really good where the ball.
Yeah, they play good defense.
So collectively, the Boston they pretty good.
Yeah.
To me. And Lakers, they will get there, but they still missing that one when you mentioned they still missing that one. He's just a big man.
No, definitely, I agree, and I think like Boston played really good. Jason Tatum was stepping up, playing defense. Jalen Brown, that team is stacked. I would say defensively, offensively, I don't really see any weakness. I think the only weakness is how they approach the game. You know, maybe shooting too many threes, but besides that, they have all the tools on defense and all offense.
Topic: Stephen A. Smith versus LeBron James. LeBron confronted Stephen at the game that night.
Yeah, you want to take this one first?
Yeah. I saw Stephen A. Smith after whatever the competition. He went on his YouTube. He did it first on First Take, and I mean obviously they analyze the games, they analyze the league, they analyze everything around like football, like every sport for that sake, right?
Yeah.
And for them, it's all about rating. Like you know how we talk about players, like sports, like it's all about stats, what you can do. For them, it's all about rating. And obviously, that little clip of him and LeBron, where you see how LeBron face changed, and him going talking about that is gonna boost the rating. So they have to talk about.
I agree.
Whether it was, how negative it was, they have to talk about it. For my take away from it, it just I don't think. I mean, it's easier to say, right? Because we're not in LeBron's shoes. But for me, like I saw,
forget all the political. Man, say what you got on your chest.
Because I saw that comedian. I forgot his name.
Ari Spears.
I kind of agree with where he was coming from. He was talking about in the beginning of LeBron's career, a lot of people was coming out here. His mother kind of step in because you got that son mother like kind of whatever
relationship.
You want to be protective at first sight. You get what I'm saying? He told his mom to say her behind down, right? So if Bronny would have told the same to him, he couldn't. That would be hypocritical of him if he felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So Bronny is a girl. He's not a teenager anymore, is he?
No, Bronny's like 19.
Like 19, 20. So
yeah. And
he's in the NBA. He got to be able to fight some of his own battles sometimes. You get what I'm saying? It's like, so I feel like LeBron kind of like confronted Steven as a father. That's your first instinct to protect your child. But Bron is a grown man now. He can fight his own battles, right? You gotta let him grow. Because if you can fight him for him, now you're gonna feel like kind of that's okay. And for me, that's softness. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah. That's I completely do not fucking agree. Because to me, I went through this, like, people, the thing about people, bro, they just think, people wait until shit go left and they're gonna be like, oh my God, we should do better and this and that, bro. Like, I understand people say, I got a job, bro. Okay, cool. Your job is to critique the game and things like that. But sometimes it can go too far. It can get personal with people. And the example Ari Spears gave, I don't think that's an equivalent to this situation. It's not. Fundamentally, it's not at all. He said if Bronny would have said this, Bronny said, no, it's not the same thing. This was in a playoff. It was a situation that happened when, like, LeBron got fouled and her mom got mad and things like that. He was like, yo, we're playing ball. This is like, you feel me? So in this case, this wasn't about, like, that type of situation. It was Bronny playing some minutes in the NBA. And Bronny, my thing is, you're criticizing Bronny. If they, okay, I would understand this. You're putting Bronny in. I said Bronny. Bronny, you putting Bronny in and, like, to play like 20 minutes ahead of, like, Gabe Vincent, or ahead of who else? Who else is on that bench? It's this kid on that bench that was missing all the layups against the the Celtics. The guy with the mask. I forgot his name. If he was playing in front of him or things like that, okay, now you're doing too much, bro. Bronny, you know how many minutes Bronny played?
Garbage time. Like
1.4 minutes. And you want to emphasize he's averaging 0.3, 0.4. It's like you're doing too much. Like, it's not about criticizing him anymore. It's just you're just trying to get a soundbite. That's what I said. How you putting up somebody? When the last time they ever put up anybody's stats that was playing 1.4 minutes? Tell me.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, he said, "Oh, this ain't about basketball no more. This is about LeBron as a father." Is that basketball?
No, yeah.
So why the fuck you question his father? Who nigga? Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. And if Stephen A. Smith go on TV and say Bronny is not fit for the NBA, Bronny shouldn't be in the NBA, Bronny only got into the NBA because his father Paul, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. You're trying to focus in on, it's like, it's not criticizing no more. You're just trying to poke. Because if you talk about Bronny, you talking about Bron. Like now you're talking about, not you're talking about Bron, but when you talking about Bronny, you're gonna get Bron attention some way somehow. If you're doing your job and not personalizing it, I'm cool with that. He's, I have to talk in a slow tone. Bron is averaging 0.3. Bro, they're blowing the team out. People are gonna, you know how many garbage time benches people that never get in the game play? That's for them. Mm-hmm. So what the hell?
I didn't see Bronny in any game where it was close.
And he was in.
I never saw Bronny.
Except,
and plus, like those stats, for me, those stats don't show like, bro, he's getting in. He playing 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Like, what are you talking about?
So it's like, and the thing about it is like, critique him. He doesn't belong in the NBA. I have no problem with that. He's not a good player. I have no problem with that. That's your opinion. Critique it. That's fine. This not a, and this how you know it's personal. Like, you're making it personal. At least Bron taking it like that. I have to talk in a slow tone. Nigga, you think you're talking to a fucking child?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, it's crazy. People are gonna defend it, nigga. People hate Bron so much, bro. But I would give LeBron some criticism though. The way he should never approach Stephen A. Smith. He should never have done it in front of everybody. Like Stephen A. Smith said, he got his number, but LeBron probably don't fuck with you, so maybe that's why he did it that way. But
and plus it's like, you doing it publicly. Why do I have to go do it in the
that's true too on LeBron's side. But that's Stephen A. Smith's job. He's a public figure. LeBron's a public figure. So okay, but I feel like it depends how LeBron react. But you could call him and said, "Yo, I don't like this," and one. Then if he goes and repeat it, then you can approach him wherever he's at.
I ain't gonna lie, Stephen A. Smith been called like lying a lot of times. Remember the thing he said about Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
That people told him that he's not marketable.
Yeah.
Somebody said somebody close.
Yeah, source.
Lying, bro.
You think
Nobody
he lying?
told him that. Nobody told him that.
Maybe. I don't think he's a liar. I don't think Stephen Smith is a liar. I don't know.
I think he lied a couple of times, bro.
I don't know if he lies. I think he got credible sources. I think sometimes it's just a critique, and
I think that one was capped though. I don't think nobody
maybe
told him that.
You could be right. You could be right. Sometimes people will say something and say, "Yo, it's a credible source," just to get it off. But that's a good point, though. That's a good point. But I think Stephen A. Smith is like a credible, like he has credible source. I think he's credible himself. In this case, I just think like his critique went a little too far. Again, people, because he said that wasn't LeBron approaching me as a basketball player. That was a father that was approaching me. So if he's saying that was a father approaching him, I understand that. It's like, bro, it's just everybody hating LeBron soft. Nigga, LeBron will punch y'all niggas dead in y'all face and y'all won't do shit.
You saw academic, bro.
What he said?
I said it in the group chat, bro. We talk about. He said Stephen A. should have called LeBron a B word. Like, he said like. I'm like, bro, LeBron will beat the dog out of you.
Like, bro, people be talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what?
If that was him, he would have called LeBron. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, because obviously if LeBron punch you, you can sue him.
Yeah.
But obviously if you say, yo, fight LeBron, that nigga will beat the dog. He will dunk your bitch ass. So let's just keep it the way it is, bro. It's so much hate, bro. Like, you know what I understand, bro? Like, when you go in the comments, bro, people got nothing going on in their life just to hate. Like a nigga like the money. Big hater. That nigga, he be, I'm joking. No, you're not fucking joking. You a hater. You hate. Like, bro, when the last time you ever heard us here saying, Messi ain't like that, Messi ain't like this, Messi soft, or Kobe ain't like this. Bro, we give everybody their props. The nigga don't even watch basketball talking about he's a 50K points, he's a stat marching. Shut up.
If there's one thing he said in the group chat the other day, he said he got 58 points for nothing to show for. I wanted to like.
He don't know basketball.
Nothing to show for.
He don't know basketball. He just talking. He don't know basketball. He don't know what a travel is. He don't know what a carry is. He don't know what a triple threat is. He doesn't none of that. He don't know what a pivot foot is. He don't know what what foot to go off of to go make a left layup. He doesn't know what foot to go off of to make a right layup. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know how to shoot. He doesn't know how to flick his wrist. He don't know nothing. So stop talking. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them in the chat like that. Right, like Damani, right? That don't know nothing about nothing, just hating. He just saying that. And you gonna ask me, is that true that such and such did this, did that? So why you even critiquing? Why you even critiquing, bro? You act like getting 50K, man. It's cool, bro. Let's move on for the hater. But what's your takeaway from this, and we can move on to the next topic.
My takeaway is, Stephen A. Smith. Sometimes don't get personal, bro. Like, your job is to critique the game, and that's what you're supposed to do. And also LeBron, pulling up on a man like that, that's kind of, every man has an ego, sometimes. Yeah. Like what you say, you could have called him if he has number, or you could have get through your agent. Your agent know, because he sat down with Stephen A. Smith before. No,
that's true. And I would say this, to everybody point, like, yeah, Brian, you doing that, you're Brian. It's going to get a lot of attention, and I think you shouldn't have approached him. And I think, Bronny is grown, right? I think as a father, you still learn to you got to learn how to separate your feelings sometimes away from your son and let him be a grown man. But in this case, I totally understand why he took that approach. And Bron have said some things in the past. Bron is better than most of these people in the league and this and that. And he's a public figure, so he's going to take those criticism. But it's fine. I think with Stephen A. Smith, it was a little bit more personal with him, whatever the case may be. But hey, Stephen A. Smith still got to do his job. But I'm glad they got that out the way. And things like that.
The thing is, right, you gotta look at it. Stephen A. Smith is not the only one, getting personal with Bron,
yeah,
right?
Perkins too.
The thing is, right? Stephen A. being the number one artist, he's like everybody. He's the one that everybody listens to. So yeah, sometimes that could be effective.
I think the father comment that he made. Made it do it. But we move on. Stephen A. is great at what he do. LeBron is great at what he's do. And Bronny is not so great in the NBA, but he's doing good in the G League. So we can move on.
Yeah, so OKC defeat Denver Nuggets.
Yes.
I watched that game too.
Yeah, how do you feel about the game?
Bro, the game and the first, cause they control Denver controlled the game for the first probably the first 2 quarters, right? And I think when I checked, Shea had I think it was 13 points going into the second, going into the half.
Yeah. He
finished for 40.
Yep. 48 and 5.
You know how you always talk about the X factor? I think for he's the X factor for that team.
Who?
Shea.
Nah, Shea's more than an X factor.
No, yeah, I'm saying that in terms of getting them.
Yeah.
Over the humps, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of time, even when half of the squad struggling, when the things going good for him, they can kind of
Yeah, they can go. They'll go to him.
That's the part I'm talking about.
Got you.
More than an X factor for the team. I'm talking about even if everybody's struggling, if he's
the main guy. Yep. So I mean, again, I thought Denver was gonna win that game for some reason because Jokic just been on a high streak, and I didn't think that OKC was gonna be able to pull it off, but it did. And this 48 and 5. This is the step. Me and Salo was talking about. Salo said, "Yo, if Shea wanna win, he gotta show up. He can't be late." He said he gotta average the minimum 30 points because you have to. Every team is stacked. Every team is good, and the playoff is gonna be tough. So you have to score above. At least you gotta get your average is 32, but at least 30. You gotta get minimum 30 points every game. You gotta try to do that.
Every game.
Game. The West is not easy. So the 48 and 5 is where he got to aim for. He might not get that every day, but that's what he got to aim for. But it was a great game, and OKC is the best team in the league right now. Even though I think Boston, as of right now, OKC is the best team. But overall, I still got Boston over every other team. But
yeah, because Boston both ended the basket.
So currently, right now, I got Cleveland and OKC as the best team. But it was a good game. SGA came and took over and dominated the game. Like you said, the last quarter, he just went ballistic. So,
question for you, right? Do you think this solidified him winning the MVP? If you look at it, if you go head to head, pause, he kind of dominated. I mean, they don't play the same position, but if you
for sure, performance,
he kind of dominated.
Right now, I have another.
He gotta win it. Bro.
I have another topic on this, but I will save it when everybody's here. Okay. But I think the way he's going right now, if nothing changes, he's winning the MVP.
You got to.
Because we have to understand that there are like maybe 11 games ahead of almost every team in the
Bro, they
West.
53-11, bro.
Right? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, all right, bro, like Jokic can if they both performing at a high level and the other team has a way better record than you, to me you cannot give it to Jokic.
Yeah.
You cannot give it to Jokic. I'm sorry. And to me, like the argument, like this guy, we had this conversation later, but I just bring it up. I think this might be one of the hardest MVP to win.
Yeah.
This might be one of the hardest to me, to my knowledge.
No, I think so.
This probably gonna be one of the hardest.
From the time I've watched basketball to now, like I think so. To me, it's not clear cut.
Yeah.
No matter the amount of the like, shit stat look crazy, but
Yeah.
triple double is crazy as an average.
Yep.
Look is doing that, bro.
If
To
you,
me, that's crazy.
The last 2 years, if you remove Joel Embiid one season, and then you take Jokic out of the league, if you take those two people out of the league, SGA right now would be a 3 times MVP.
Yeah, that's facts.
Easy.
That's facts.
So, but yeah, I mean that's what I got to say about that. But yeah, it was a good game. I would love to see them play in a playoff.
Bro, Jokic, bro, 28, 12, and 10.
Crazy. Crazy.
Man.
But you got a guard that's like averaging 32, 6, and 5, shooting like 53%.
That's crazy.
So, but yeah, we can move on. Jokic is the first player to record a 30-20-20. Is he the first?
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
he is.
Westbrook did 20-20-20 for Nipsey, 60, rolling 60.
You know what that is, right? I'm looking at this. This could be like a triple.
Nah, this is a triple double.
Nah, look, like, bro, because that 20 rebound,
Yeah,
and 20 assists, that's 2 triple, that's at 30 point, that's 2 triple double on top of each other, bro.
Oh, so you saying if it was just a 10, 10, 10, and then another 20.
Yeah, then like another 10, 10.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy numbers though. That look like a barcode or something. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
to me, Jokic is a phenomenal player, and I think definitely one of top 5 center of all time. If he keep going like this, he's only solidifying himself as one of the greatest players that we ever seen. Couple more rings would put him. I think right now he's top 20 player of all time.
Yeah,
right now.
10. He definitely my top 10 right now.
Nah, you can't put him
You
top
not put
10.
him top 10?
He doesn't have enough ring.
No, we gotta start. Like, I don't know, bro.
He doesn't have enough ring. And I say that respectfully too, like, because who you gonna put him over? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Then they got like 6 rings. Shaq got 4.
I ain't gonna lie, I have him in my top 10. I'm sorry.
Over who? Let me hear your top 10.
Maybe I have to like kind of like look at.
I can pull up the previous top 10, and then you can let me know who you replace.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
Let me pull it up. I can easily remove somebody and put Jokic there.
Nah, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You see, y'all be jumping the gun too quick. That's the problem with you heathens, bro.
Us heathens? What's wrong with you, bro?
All right, who? Okay, we got. Let me see. Because
I got Brown number 1 for sure. For sure.
Man, if you want, you can have Musa.
So look, I'm about to tell you, right? So they got Mike, Brown, Kareem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Magic 4, Bill Russell 5th,
Yeah.
Will 6th, Larry 7th, Shaq 8, Tim 9, and then they got Kobe 10. Damn, that's tough.
Kobe's definitely not 10. Like whoever. I don't even want to. Go get another list. If you got Kobe 10 on your list, I don't want to do it.
That's the list I'm looking at.
The list I'm looking at, they got Bill Russell number 10. Yeah, this list doesn't even make any sense. They got Giannis and Jokic in the top 10. But get out of here, bro.
The one I'm looking at is kind of fairly good. They got Mike, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Bill, Will, Larry, Shaq, Tim, Kobe.
They got Shaq. Oh, this is ESPN?
Yeah, let's just not even put it in any order. But those 10 right there, I can't remove any of those. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. I know Will. You can't put him over Magic.
Will, I could probably Will. I could I think Jokic better than Will, bro.
Yo, if we can argue that Jokic is better than most of those players in the 80, whatever the case may be, but go look at Wilt numbers.
Will was averaging 50 per game.
Will was averaging 30 points per game, 29.3 rebounds, 4.4 assists a game.
Bro, he was averaging 50 per season. That's crazy.
Yep, so it's hard to remove Wilt because he did that. Bill Russell got 11 rings.
7 scoring title. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I can see the Bill Russell got 11 ring, but like I can yeah, it's tough, but I can remove
Yeah,
Bill.
5 MVP.
Who?
Bill got 5 MVPs.
Bill Russell?
He had 11 ring and 5 MVPs. Most in history too. Most NBA ring in history.
You know, the thing is, people are like, oh, let's remove him because of whatever. You know, he dominated his era, so it makes sense to keep him there. But like that's what I'm saying, Jokic got to dominate a little bit more. If Jokic won like 3 rings and 3 final MVP, 2 more final MVP, then it would be 3 final MVPs. He needs a little bit more accolades to get in that top 10. But he's in that top 20.
Kareem has 6 rings and 6 MVPs.
Yep. That's why Kareem is in a lot of people's top 5.
No, facts.
So,
I agree. Yeah, Jokic, he need a little bit more.
So if ESPN got Kobe number 9, which is to me like that bothered me.
I can never put Kobe. I think Kobe to me is my number 3.
I'm not putting Larry Bird over Kobe. Sorry.
Yeah,
I know Larry Bird averaged a double in his career, but I'm not putting him over Kobe. And I'm sorry, I can't put Magic over Kobe.
I'm not putting none of those guys over Kobe. Bill Russell, none of them guys, bro. I'm sorry. Like I'm not. Me, I have LeBron, Mike, Kobe, and then the rest of the guys fall in line. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like me too is like that. Sometimes I mean Kobe definitely in my top 5. Sometimes I move him 2nd, 3rd, 4th, but he's in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? It's in my top 5. Cause sometimes you be like, yo, Kobe's number 5, and then you watch some of Kobe's game of highlight, bro, you be like, yo, I gotta put that man number 2. Yeah, I gotta put that man number. Yeah, facts. Kobe definitely is in there. Go, but yeah, we can move on for the next. Go to the next topic.
Yeah, but that 2020, bro, that was crazy too. When I was looking at it, I thought it was a video game. I'm like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, Jokic is it different.
Next topic is Cleveland 14-game winning streak. You still don't believe in the Cavs?
Nope. We don't believe you.
They beat Boston like 3 times this year.
Bro, if they want, they can beat Zeus and the Titans and the you know what I'm saying? Like they can beat all of those people. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who they beat. Like
I think they have all the tools to beat
yeah, you can have all the tools. We didn't see this plenty of time. Like, you know, they got Garland.
Evan Mobley's
tough.
Bro, he tough.
Donovan Mitchell. They got Allen. They got a squad. I give you that. They got a squad. But in the playoff, it's different. We don't believe you. We need more people. Like, I don't care what you say. Cleveland, it is what it is. Donovan Mitchell just don't do it for me, bro. Pause. He just, to me, just don't have the X factor.
The last game they played against the Celtics, bro, Donovan Mitchell took over, bro. That 4th quarter, like 2 minutes, bro, he was cooking.
Brother, we're still talking about the regular season.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the playoff.
That carries into the playoffs.
I'm talking about the playoff. It doesn't carry in the playoff. It doesn't carry in the playoff because you got to play somebody.
Your momentum definitely carry into the playoff.
Yeah, we see a lot of people momentum carry them out the playoff. What I'm saying is, like last year, nobody was expecting Minnesota to beat. Nobody was expecting Minnesota to beat the Denvers, and nobody was expecting the Mavericks to go to the finals. The only team
like going to the final and then like actually like flourishing in the playoffs, I think those are 2 different like things. You can say like, for example, this team, like we can kind of like break it down. I think the Cavs, you can say that they're a team that they could go far in the playoffs. And I think
you can say that. I don't see it. That's 2 different. You know
what make you? They winning games. Like I don't get it. Like what shows you like.
What makes you okay?
Tell me your breakaway of what you don't think.
So teams like, again, because I just seen it too many times. Just because you have the number 1 record in the regular season doesn't mean you got to go in the playoff and dominate. A lot of time it doesn't even happen that way, right? So I think that was happening with Golden State or whatever. Golden State was the one that was mainly doing that. But last year the number 1 team was who? OKC. They didn't go nowhere. Right?
They went to the semis, the conference. They lost to.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't win. To me, you got to win it. It's not just going in and having a good. That's my point. I'm saying they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna win the championship. That's what I'm saying. they're not winning a championship. I don't care if you go in there, you had a
And tell me why. Like, what about their game that show you that?
because they don't have the it. Who's their leader?
Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, so
They're
Donovan,
doing pretty well.
great player. I think there's plenty of great. T-Mac didn't win no championship. Vince Carter didn't win no championship. Allen Iverson didn't win no championship. These are Carmelo, Stoudemire. These are great players. I'm not taking nothing away from playing, but I think the goal is to win the championship. So I don't think the Cleveland Cavs can get it done. You know, they can't get it. I don't think they can get it done. The West is too tough. The East is tough also. Playing somebody in the playoff, playing 4 games is tough. Can they do it? Probably. Do I believe it? No. I can't see that right now. Until something different happened. They're having a great, phenomenal season. This is the team that everybody was expecting to. This the expectation that we had for them when they came together. Darius Garland, a great point guard. Great handle. He can distribute the ball well, right? He's a big key factor to that team. Evan Mobley, big man. He can push the ball down the line. He can shoot it. He can bang in the paint. Pause. He can do a lot of things. Then you got Donovan Mitchell, their leader, right? He does a little bit of everything. He can shoot the 3. He can drive. He can pass. He can post a little bit. He can do a lot of things. But what I'm saying is, I seen him when they play against OKC, and Lou Dort was on him. You know, I know that if they do get there, I mean, they're in a different conference, but I've seen how a defender can put pressure on Donovan Mitchell, and he can crumble sometimes. Until that changes, I don't see it. I don't see it. We need more people.
Yeah, I believe in them. I think they'll go far. Even if they don't win the championship, I think they'll go far.
Wait,
at least
so you believe in them to go far, not to win a championship?
This year, I think they'll go far, and then, you know, like, you gotta. It's a step by step. Then the next year they might win.
Brother, every year, every team is trying to get better. By the time you say next year,
I'm saying that like you say, to get to that championship level, you need experience. And this year, I think is the perfect time for them to experience going to maybe the conference final, and then next year get that
team been to the. Look, I think people will say when you need experience, people think about after 10 years or 6 years. Donovan Mitchell was playing for the Utah Jazz. He been to the final multiple times. I mean, not the final, the playoff multiple times, couldn't get it done. Right? Then he go to Cleveland, and I think this was second or third year? Third. And still nothing. So what I'm saying is, it's like, they're having a great season, right? But
when they first came, though, they was in a building stage. It wasn't like they were just good all of a sudden.
Oh my Lord! You think it was? So we want 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's a process, like, bro. Sometimes it will take you, like, maybe 10 years. Sometimes it will take you 6-7 years.
Bro, 10 years?
No, I'm saying, like, you just for example. I'm not saying it should take them that.
Bro, we in the league of now.
Bro,
we in the league of the now.
We already know. You mentioned some of the great players that never won it, so it's not that easy.
No, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not even talking about how easy it is. I'm saying the Cleveland Cavaliers is not gonna win. Is not gonna win a championship. Y'all talk. Go ahead.
In the next 2-3 years, they'll definitely be a contender for me.
Next 2-3 years.
3-4 years. Let's say next 5 years they'll be a contender.
I'll tell you the next 5 years. I promise you. Look, remember this. Next 5 years. If that team don't, not in the next 5 years, the next 2-3 years, if that team don't win the final, they're gonna break that team up. I promise you. How much you want to bet on that?
I think they're still young though. I don't think they will break them up as yet. I think they're still young.
They're gonna make some move. If that team, bro,
but they will keep like obviously everybody will make move. NBA is like it's only like a team of like 9-10 players. Like they will make move, but they will keep their key players.
The standard is Luka. Luka can move.
Yeah, but I'm saying that that was kind of like one-off thing. Like we never seen anything like that before.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, they if this don't happen the next 2-3, they're gonna move you. They're gonna move. They're gonna feel like Donovan Mitchell is not the guy. You know what I'm saying? They're going to feel like you're not the guy. So when Donovan Mitchell came in with expectation is championship, not to flourish.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think they're moving away from Donovan Mitchell anytime soon. Cleveland's not a city that anybody really want to go to. Like
that's true. But
I'm like, you got to keep what you have.
But
like a lot.
So y'all gonna be remedial. Y'all not gonna be. This team is not winning the championship.
Don't say remedial, bro. They're number 1 in the league, bro. Like
I'm talking about the
bro. Different standards. Just because they didn't like. They not championship worthy in your eyes. That don't mean to remedial. Okay. Bro. Like you can't say it. These niggas about to win. Like they about to be number 1 team in the league. That's kind of something. Like that's something. Obviously, the next the next point is to go win that championship, which I think in the next 3-5 years they'll be a contender. You believe that they might break them up if they don't win it within that time frame? I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think.
I'm trying to look at the percentage of how many number one seed has won the championship.
I don't think you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You saying that. Look, I'm not giving you no credit because you went to the regular season and did good. I mean, to the playoff and did good.
So if they go to the conference final, you would think the season's a failure?
Players themselves would tell you if championship or bust, a championship or not. Their goal is to win a championship. They would tell you to themselves. Bro, we think we're giving people credit. Wow, he went to the playoff. I just
told you, it's the step to it.
He can step through it, right? Freak in the sheet and freak on the court. What I'm saying, but the freak won a championship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Kobe told him, yo, go win the MVP and go win a championship. Then you can get that respect.
But look, when he got there, a couple of years, they was experimenting. He didn't go there.
How many times he got to the finals?
I think once.
Okay.
He went to one final. He won once.
All right. The rest of the days are failures. Like they failed. Like I'm not saying they're a failure, like as players and all of that, but I'm saying
they have to win the championship. Yeah.
Yes. So what's the goal? What's the goal?
But is the season a failure?
What's the goal? What's the goal of it?
The goal is to win a championship. But if you take it, for example, last year, if you get knocked out of the second round, then this year you go to the third round. I mean, then that's it. That's a step. That's not a failure,
bro.
That's just
listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. So listen to yourself. You think this is like you think that people are running like you trying to get your miles, like a better time running your miles. This ain't that. No, this ain't that, because that when you're doing that, it's you solely running, right? So what I'm saying is the same thing that happened with Lamar Jackson, with Mark Andrews, somebody dropping the ball. This is a team sport. Somebody can drop the ball. Wait. Injuries can happen too. So you're talking about, okay, first year we went to, we got out the first round. The second year, that means we're going to go past the second round. The third year means we're going to get to no, you might go to the final this year, and next year, don't even make it to the playoff.
That would be a failure. That would be considered as a failure.
So you determine what's a failure based on how you view it.
No, that's just human nature. That's real life. You supposed to be doing better.
No, in basketball, more in the NBA, the goal is to win a championship, not to have a great regular season.
I understand that, but I'm saying,
okay, name me how many people in the top 5 are known for just great NBA season.
No, but I'm not saying like, okay, they're gonna be in that category their whole NBA career. But I'm saying if they move a step closer, you can always say, okay, I'm a step closer. Maybe next year you come again to do it again.
But it doesn't happen like that.
Step closer. But it does though. Like,
no, it doesn't.
Seen the same experiment with Giannis. Giannis first couple years is struggling, trying to figure out, move some pieces, get here, and then eventually he was able to win his first chip.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you saying first year, first round, second year, maybe the third round. No, it doesn't happen like that. You can. What I'm telling you, anything can happen. Them boy can get out of there the first round, back to back.
Alright, like just with all said and done, I do think the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think they will do good this year. They might not win a championship. They might,
So wait, I'm gonna ask you this: they go in there, doesn't win a championship. Then what do we say?
Then he come back and they do it again.
No, I'm saying what do we say about that year or this season?
If they go to the conference final, then I can still think they still need more, right? But the season for me wouldn't be a failure for me. That's just me, my opinion. That's just me. I'm just saying. So if they go to the conference final this year, right? If they go to the conference final, they still need a little bit more, but the season will still be a success to me. No,
you can say they did good, but they failed. They didn't. If you don't reach,
win a championship, by the season overall, it's still a success.
So more y'all go and play a team right now, and then they beat y'all 3-2. You gonna say y'all didn't fail?
No, I'm not gonna say that, but you gotta give me more context. If it's throughout the whole season, we were one of the top team, and if
your goal is to beat this team, and you almost beat them, is that a success?
No, but I'm saying there's more context in there.
That's the context.
No, that one would be considered as a failure.
Okay, all right. Game, right. So what's the Boston? I'm gonna ask you, what's Cleveland's goal? What's any NBA team goal?
Any NBA team is goal to win a championship, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But the team I would say have a failure this year would be, for me, like my personal opinion, the 76ers season can look at as a failure because coming into the league.
Really?
Yes.
Really? This year is a failure.
Yeah.
Why?
76ers. Because they did, like, coming into the season, there was way more. They had a potential to do something great, and they didn't live up to that potential. That to me is a failure.
All right.
But
So you're contradicting yourself, right?
I'm not. No, I'm
Okay.
not.
All right. You said this year was a failure, right? They added Paul George to the team this year.
Yeah.
Okay. This is their first year. Okay. But Cleveland, they've been together for 3 years. Right? Okay. You said they still need maybe 3-4 more years, right?
Yeah, potentially.
Potentially, right? So why are they just added a new teammate? Why is that a failure? Why maybe they need 2-3 years? Why they don't need 2-3 years?
No, because adding the player, right? Adding the player is not a direct correlation to how your seasons. You get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so you add a player, right? For example, they add a player. Those players haven't really been playing dominant games, right? They haven't fully been,
On the court, yeah.
Me, I'm talking about the team's success. I'm not talking about adding. Like, the Cavs could have added or subtracted a player, right? If they did better this year than they did last year, to me, that's not a failure as a season. That's what my point is.
Okay.
For example, last season they got knocked out of first round. The Cavs that got knocked out of first round of the playoff. If they go above that this year, with the season that they have, to me, it will still be they may need a little more to get to that championship level, but the season still as a success.
It's a failure. Mo, you're talking about them making progress, and then if they don't get there, maybe they're gonna need more. You're talking about if something doesn't go well, what they need to fix it. Okay, I'm talking about the goal at hand. The goal is set to win a champ. We didn't bring you here so we can say progress. We brought you here to win a championship.
Yeah, and that's still in the process.
But it doesn't work like that though.
But how do you get? You can't just get to the championship like that.
No, I'm not saying just get to the champ. I'm not saying what I'm saying. Okay, it doesn't happen in chronological order. It doesn't go like I win this year, I go to the first round, then next year I go to the second round. It doesn't happen like that because every other team trying to get better. What I'm saying, it's not about just that. I'm saying certain player doesn't have the it factor to get it done. And Donovan Mitchell, to me, fall in that category to get it done. Your next year, other teams are gonna plan on getting other superstar. KD gonna go somewhere. If KD go in the East and go, let's just say for example, go John Giannis, it ain't gonna be we might get to the second round next year. You're not getting there with KD and Giannis on the same team.
You don't know that.
No, I'm hypothetically speaking, on paper, it's gonna look like that. We don't know that, but on paper, it's gonna look like that. You put KD and Giannis on the team, it's not too many people that's gonna say they're not coming out the East. On paper. Now, what I'm saying is, you can't. This the big league. You can't say, Philly is a failure. They just added Paul George this year, but somebody can say it's a failure. I think it's a failure, right? And then you got Donovan Mitchell. He was an add-on to that team because Mobley was there, Darius Garland was there. And they added him to the team. So what I'm saying is he's been there for 3 years. So his goal right now is to win a championship. That's 3 years, Mo. How many years you want to give a nigga? 15?
I ain't gonna lie, certain niggas it's taking even a little bit longer than that.
For sure.
Yeah. So what make him an exception of that? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, because 5 years from now, Donovan Mitchell will be what, like 33?
Yeah, maybe. I think he's a little older than.
So what I'm saying is, it's like he gotta win it now, bro. He gotta, because we don't know if he's gonna be on a team like this again. He gotta win it now, and
I think this team, before they break this team out, this team probably got 2-3 years. So
no, that's fine. That's fine.
So he got time. He got time within that time frame to kind of get one, and I think he could get closer.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Let's move on, man.
He's not. Yeah, he's 28. So 5 years from now, he'll be 33. He's not winning. We still waiting on Westbrook to get one.
They on a 14 game winning streak. I believe in the Cavs. I think they do something great this year in the playoffs. You don't think so? We will see. We'll be on live.
You believe in the Cavs? I believe in Donovan Mitchell Cavs more than I believe the Cavs. I'll tell you that. Shit.
Man,
First round, second round knockout, coldest. Second round knockout, maybe first round. Just put that. The Cleveland Cavaliers might get out the first round or second round.
Nah, Cap. First of all, they're gonna play with rubbish.
Championship is out of the way. Look. Championship here.
Let me see who they potentially might play in the first round.
They're gonna play A seeds if they're number one. Yeah, the A seeds.
Yeah, they're gonna beat the dog out of any A seed, bro.
I don't know who the A seeds is. If they play the Pistons might whoop them.
No, they're not.
The Pistons might whoop them.
No, they're not.
Cade is better than Donovan Mitchell.
No, Cap.
Cade is better than that. Donovan Mitchell is a great player. He just doesn't have the it factor, bro. So they might play the Magic.
Man, they might play Miami or Chicago.
Yeah. And they don't want to see Lonzo Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, please. But you sit that ass for me. But yeah, we can move on to the next one.
There's a LeBron injury report, growing injury. He had a growing injury. He will be out for 1 or 2 weeks.
Yep. So yeah, I think I read a report that it's not severe. And Bron, he should be back. I think this will give Luka more freedom. Not saying that he didn't have any freedom, but I'm expecting a couple 40 games point from Luka, a couple triple-double game from Luka. I'm also expecting Austin Reeves to go crazy. And you know, this gives an opportunity to JJ Redick to come up with other offensive scheme and defensive schemes. And I want to see how you coach under this type of situation with LeBron not being there. And just this kind of like, it's not like a different team, but it's a different look. But LeBron, it's not severe. He should be back soon. 1 or 2 weeks. I think he should rest anyway. He needs some rest. He's been carrying the team a little bit since Anthony Davis was out. So I think he deserved to rest a little bit and rest that growing, because we got a playoff to go to win it. Unlike Bro and them.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, this is a real team.
Nah, I think this come at a perfect time, because even, for example, even if LeBron out majority of the rest of the games, they still will make playoffs. I think this is good for LeBron anywhere to rest his body, because he's 40. Like, you gotta look at that.
Yeah.
To rest a little bit, when he come back, he'll be well rested, and they can go into the playoffs. You know, because he probably will play at least 38 or 40 minutes. Like, but because he had to, they don't have a big man. And LeBron is like a second coach on the floor anyway.
Yeah.
So he will be missed for sure for the team and the team standpoint. But Luka and Austin Reeves can get it done. They can get like 2 to 3 wins, even 4 wins within those weeks, because they probably. Let me see what the schedule looking like.
I believe they got a tough one.
So they play the Bucks. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
They play the Nuggets.
Tough
again.
one.
They play the Suns. The Suns are ass. They beat them bad.
That's still a tough game.
Spurs. That's still a tough one.
Not so tough.
Denver again, and Bucks again, bro.
Golly.
The schedule looking crazy, yeah. Then after that, it get a little easier. They play the Bull, Magic.
The Magic is not easy either.
Yeah, the Pacers. I feel like every team that they playing from now on is kind of hard games.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win most of those games though. But I think like the Denver one and the Bucks ones, they play each team twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one they might split, or it might be a 2-0.
Yeah, because
with one of them.
in terms of like size, pulse, I think that's the reason why they probably lose.
Yeah, John is gonna dominate in the paint. I'm sorry, but I was gonna say, how you liking? Oh Lord. Luka.
You're gonna post get.
So like,
what do you mean?
Yeah. So are you impressed by how Luka's been playing defense now?
Not impressed by progress. I think he's been putting it. I think you gotta give a lot of credit to JJ Redick, because he's been trying. He's been moving his feet. He's been getting in scuffles. Like, he's been getting in front of players. That's, when we talk about it, that's one of the things that you mentioned. It's like sometimes not even like you don't know how to play it. It's about the
position and scheme.
Yeah, and wanting to play, like wanting
effort.
to play defense, right? Effort, right? It's effort, and I think he's been putting a lot of effort in.
Yeah,
defense, and I think they're gonna need that, because they don't have a per se like a big man, right? So they're gonna need that from him. Just put effort in, and then the rest, will just fall in place.
I agree.
So, but yeah, I think he's been doing well. He's been doing well, and I'm not gonna lie, his passing ability is kind of crazy. Like once the other team score, like the first pass, like sometimes like he can throw it. LeBron be all the way over there, he can throw it and they just get easy.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Luka is different, and the way they got him playing defense, I think it's phenomenal. I think you said it best, JJ Redick, and it's the whole staff. They got him playing help side. So he does like at time you will see him defend people. I saw at one point he was defending Jaylen Brown, and you can see he was in a defensive position, and every time Jaylen Brown tried to go, the help side would come. They'll block it. But Jaylen Brown brought the ball back between the leg, and then shot the ball right in the face. Pause. He shot the ball right in his face. He's not quick enough to get to that ball, so he's giving them a lot of space because if you get too close, they're gonna blow by him. But what I like, they had him playing help side against the Celtics. He was guarding either was it Derek White, or he had Drew Holiday on the left or the right, which is good. And he's been pretty good in the passing lane, which is also like part of defense. He's been getting a few steals and stuff like that, so he's been doing pretty good. But since LeBron is out, now it's back to like the old Mavericks. He about to go crazy.
Yeah, man.
So I think that's about it. Yep.
Yeah, that's about it for today. Yeah.
Let me see what's on. Yep. So yeah, that's perfect. So, yep. So we gonna wrap it up. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tune in and stay tuned. We got more episode coming, and we're gonna do more video breakdowns in the near future. So stay tuned, and we out. Peace.
Peace.